Hello from Lanzarote, and today is a little bit of a different video. Now, I've had to put the car in the garage and it's down here in Playa Honda. So I thought, why not go for a long walk along the front of Playa Honda all the way to Matagorda. We'll see if we can do some plane spotting on the way and see the planes landing. So we're going to go for a long walk. I've got 3 hours to kill, so I may as well take you with me. Don't worry, it's not a 3-hour long video, but let's go see what Playa Honda has to offer, show you the views of Lanzarote. Make sure to like, follow and subscribe. Let's go. So here we go, guys. This is the Playa Honda Promenade, the main beach of Playa Honda. And this walk you can actually do all the way from Puerto Del Carmen if you like. You can walk all the way from Puerto Del Carmen, past the airport, through Matagorda. You can come all the way down here, past Playa Honda, and head in that direction to go to the Arrecife Grand Hotel and go even further afield. So you literally, very similar to Playa Blanca where you can walk the whole of the resort. This is a monster walk, and one day we'll do it. Now, if you do decide to come and walk down here, there are some bars and restaurants on the way, so don't worry, you can stop and have something to eat and drink along the way. So you've got a couple of places here, all doing food and drink and really relaxing. Look, you can grab yourself a coffee like these guys here, and the view is literally unspoilt. Look at that. Now, weather's not too great today, but it's not bad for December, eh? We've got it's about 23 degrees, so I'm still in shorts and t-shirt. And this is a beautiful place, a beautiful part of Lanzarote. It's Playa Honda, so it's situated between Arrecife, the capital, and the airport. It's more of a residential area, but as you know, lots of people are renting out their accommodations as holiday homes. And these ones on the front here are pretty much all holiday homes. And look at these beautiful gardens, beautiful apartments. And can you imagine stopping there and you're literally that close to the beach? So it is a great place to stay. Now, with regards to sort of pickups and things for excursions, obviously you're 2 seconds away from the airport, so you're very close to the airport. But excursion wise, not many excursions pick up in Playa Honda. A few of them do, but it's more up towards the main area by the Dayland shopping centre opposite there. So if you are coming to Playa Honda and you want to book excursions, there is a link below. You can see TravelON World. You can book your excursions. There are pickups at Playa Honda. A little bit of a walk from here, about a 5-minute walk. Or if it doesn't pick up here, it will pick up in Matagorda. So that's not too far at all. So you've got some more bars and restaurants in this direction. Let's go take a little look. Here we go. Nice bars and restaurants down here, and you've got one called Goliath Terraza or Goliath Terrace, and here they do monster food. So they do huge hot dogs and burgers, and when I say huge, I mean they're huge, hence the name Goliath. But it's always very, very popular there. Lots of people come down there just for the big food. We've been down there a couple of times. We've had a burger and a giant hot dog, massive milkshakes, that sort of place. I think it would be better suited, to be honest, in Puerto Del Carmen, but I suppose the rents down in this area are probably a lot less than Puerto Del Carmen, so they've sort of based themselves down here, very much reliant on the local market as well as the tourist business as well. Whereas if you're in Puerto Del Carmen, obviously, yep, your residents are important, but it's mainly tourists. Now, you can cycle down here as well. I don't know if you're allowed to. I'm sure there's some rules that say you're not, but we've just seen some bikes just pass us. So you have to be careful when you're walking because there's no cycle path down here. So you have to be careful. There's a sign up there. I'm going to have a look at that. Another lovely bar and restaurant there, look. Amar, that one's called. And again, some beautiful little apartments that overlook the beach, and a very popular place to come. I'll tell you why, because the beach is not that busy. Look at that. If you fancy a nice little beach that's out the way, nice and quiet, nice and peaceful, this could be the place for you. So there you go, a little sign up there. I believe that says that cyclists are prohibited over the age of 14. So I think these people are breaking the rules, but nobody listens, do they? So I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to cycle down here. If anybody knows any different, tell me. But that sign to me says if you're over 14, so if you're not a child and out with mum and dad on a little push bike, you shouldn't be cycling down here. And there isn't a cycle path, so you do have to keep your wits about you in case you get in the way of these cyclists coming down here. And some of them do come down here really fast as well. So you can see from here the airport. We're going to head up towards that way and we're going to see if we can get as far as Matagorda. Let's go. So just an update on the cycling. When you get to this point by the airport, it says you're not allowed to cycle. When you're coming from the other way, from Arrecife, you're not allowed to be cycling from there. You can cycle from this point here. So just by the airport into Puerto Del Carmen, cycling is not a problem, but once that ends and you're heading in that direction towards Arrecife, you're meant to come off your bike and not cycle. But I can see, but I've seen about 5 or 10 so far. So if you like plane spotting, this is ideal because you can walk right along the side of the airport. You can see all the planes taking off and landing, and there's an even better viewpoint where they land further up, which is where we're going to head. But this is the main walk. You can see lovely views, lovely beach area, and you can actually from this angle see all the way to Arrecife. You can see the Arrecife Grand in the background. Now it is December, so it's quite quiet, but it's quite a busy walkway. You need to be careful of the bikes. Now this one has got the cycling lane on one side and the walking lane on the other. I know we all tend to wander into the cycling lane when we're having a walk, don't we? But you have to be careful because some of these bikes do come rocketing down quite fast. But if you like running, walking, cycling or anything like that, it's a great way to keep fit and come down from Puerto Del Carmen or even from Arrecife. But if you don't want to walk, you can get a Fab 14 scooter and off you go. No problem at all. So I'm going to take you to the place where you can spot the planes, the best place. We're going to see if any land. I'm sure it is. It's a Friday, so it's not like a quiet day, but the airport doesn't look too busy. So let's hope we can get some planes landing, and we're going to walk further afield and take you all the way up to the resort of Matagorda. So here we go, look. To give you an idea, that's how close you can get to the planes taking off and landing. And where we're heading, you can get even closer. So we're still plodding along, we're still walking up. I'm not sure if that's landed or taking off. So if you look over this way, the planes are actually coming in over that side today, maybe because of the wind. So you'll see this one's just landing now. So we're still going to head up to Matagorda and have a look and show you the walk along Playa Honda. But I don't think we're going to see the close-up of the planes landing. But we can do another video on that, can't we? So you can see here, look, another Jet 2 plane just arriving. There we go. So it's still lots of fun to come down and see them landing, but if you are specifically coming down to watch the planes, where I was going to take you is where I've always seen them come in before, but it looks like they're coming in a different way. They usually come in via the sea here, sometimes when you land in Lanzarote, you think you're flying into the sea, and then all of a sudden you're at the airport. But I think because of the weather and the wind, you can see the clouds in the sky, they're coming in the other direction. But it's still a lovely walk along Playa Honda, and you can still go and visit some nice bars and restaurants. But I tell you what, and I'm going to be honest here, it's not been done very well with walking and cycling, because there's a lot of bikes, and when you're walking along, look, you can see people walking towards me, and it is December, so it is quiet, and you can imagine if it's really busy, you sometimes tend to sway over to the cycle lane, and the cyclists that I've noticed are also swaying over to the walking lane. So I'm not sure, what do you think? I don't know. Look, these guys are looking nowhere near the cycle lane, swerving over. But there you go. I'm not going to get into a controversial debate over cyclists. Too many trolls out there. But it is quite annoying, I'll be honest. That guy has literally just nearly hit me while I'm walking. So I don't know. That's just my feelings. I'm having a nice leisurely stroll talking to you lot. There's bikes everywhere. This guy is like completely in my way. Nowhere near the cycling lane. Just hurtling towards me. That's just my opinion, guys. If you're gonna troll me, then it's just my opinion, and everybody's entitled to it. So I think really they should have had two separate lanes here, because there's not much places to walk anyway, and especially when it's busy. I'm sure people have wandered into the cycling lane and had accidents, and cyclists have had accidents as well. But still, whether you want to walk, cycle, or what, it's a nice walk from Puerto Del Carmen, so I'd highly recommend it. And Playa Honda's a great place to visit as well. Lots of different bars, restaurants, cafes. Got the big Dayland shopping centre as well, and the views are beautiful. Big grey cloud though coming over the airport, so we're certainly in for a bit more rain, I do believe, and I hope I don't get caught because I've got no car, it's in the garage. Anyway, let's head to Matagorda, see what else we can find. So this is where I was going to bring you to show you the planes landing, and this is usually the best spot, but you can see it's very windy and it's just started to rain. I'm right below this big grey cloud. The things I do for you lot, but this is where usually you can stand here, you can watch the planes land. They're going to come straight over here and they're going to land just behind us here. So that is usually the best place, but you do need to check, because like I said, today they're coming in at a different angle. Now, there's a few people hanging around here, so I'm going to take shelter from the rain and see what happens. So there you go, guys, that was the walk from Playa Honda to near Matagorda, where you can spot the planes. Now today we're a little bit unsuccessful, but we are going to come back and we are going to do a plane spotting video, so make sure to like, follow and subscribe. We're going to head up to Matagorda and show you all around Matagorda as well, so that's going to be the next video. So again, turn on them little notifications and we're going to show you all the way around Matagorda. Stay tuned, we'll see you in the next video, and thanks for watching. It's bloody raining.